We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Ought to be a good one here between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Kansas City Royals. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, number 56, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, Ian Kinsler. He will lead this one off today. A 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Not so much the heat, but the humidity here in Kansas City. 92 degrees at game time. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man has gone on strikes to start the afternoon. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. D-Row, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
One out, nobody on. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Standing in now, Justin Upton. Hard hit ball to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, D-Row, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Into the box now, Albert Pujols. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. Upton leads off first with one away. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. That one drilled him. And he is in there.
Third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Ready now for L.A., Luis Valbuena. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. First and second now, one man out. There's ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. Now the relay home. And the speed of Upton is enough to beat the throw to the plate.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. The 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Merrifield picks it up. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Angels 2. KC coming to bat. Baseball on the show. Tyler Skaggs is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, Tyler Skaggs, one thing that you think of when you think of Tyler Skaggs, big overhand curveball. He's another guy that's coming back from Tommy John surgery. Good fastball, 92 to 95 miles an hour. Curveball, knuckle curve, a spike curveball, and a really good one. We'll mix in the changeup. The key for Tyler Skaggs, command of the curveball. If he has it, he'll be around for a long time in this one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's after it. 1 out. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you better look out for Lucas Duda. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Digging in now for Kansas City, number 7. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. 1-2 the counts of the Royals shortstop. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
2-2. And a fastball just a bit up. Due up next is Salvador Perez. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. A payoff pitch one more time. He swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 2-2. Now another 2-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Gets it looking up around the letters. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Angels are out in front 2-0. Into the box, Martin Maldonado. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Number 7 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Chris Young. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in for his second at bat, Ian Kinsler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1-1. Here it comes. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. 2 out, nobody on. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Going after it is Gordon. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Angels are gone in order, but they're on top 2-0. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. This is skied into short left center. Simmons has a play. 1 down.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Lucas Duda, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-1 home. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Striding into the box, Alcides Escobar. One and two. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to 6.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Ready with the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's hitless in 6 tries. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Duda stands at second with 2 gone. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. So stepping in, Abraham Almonte. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here's the 1-1. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Popped him up. Maldonado moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Royals strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from KC as we get you a nice shot of downtown there. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. A 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. The 1-2. Hard hit to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in to try it again, Justin Upton. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ball 2.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Is a slider taken for a ball. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Count still full, 3-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that'll be a base hit for Pujols.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
In now, Luis Valbuena. Valbuena with a 2-2 count now.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Three-two pitch. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from Kauffman Stadium right after a quick break. Now at the plate, Raul Mondesi as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The 1-1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Whit Merrifield. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To short. Taken in by Simmons. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols saves an error and ends the inning. KC down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. And now for the Angels, Martin Maldonado. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And he will not have time to recover it short. That's an infield single. Here's Chris Young. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Giro, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
The 1-2. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Kansas City in just a moment. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
2-1.
The 2-1 home. Grounded foul off to the right. Perez on at first, nobody out. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Swinging the ball line softly down the line in left. Foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Simmons over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from Kauffman Stadium right after a quick break. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Now batting.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Play ball. That hit him. He's got three. Ball four. Three. Ball four. Take the base. Three. That hit him. First base. Three. He's safe.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 38.
Striding in once again, Salvador Perez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He loses him on ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
The 1-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. KC down to their final strike in this one. 2-2 to Hunter Dozier. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Young is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-3 the final score today. The Los Angeles Angels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyler Skaggs takes home the win. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 14 men on base. For Kansas City, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. A reminder that Boyles Express buses for downtown, Crown Center, Midtown, Plaza, Brookside, and Waldo are available for 1 hour after the final out on Lancer Lane along the third base side of the stadium.